Alright, so this is the staircase install. You can see previously there was no stairs here, and put in a temporary wall and tied back in with double joist hangers and doubled up this plate, and then also doubled up the existing floor joists on both sides. So that's important to make sure you have joist hangers too that tie into each existing floor joist and tie it into the new header that you're putting in. And then this is the staircase, and in our case I can only get a 10-inch step. You know, you want to get, if you can get a foot, that would be great, you know, or 11 inches. With the nosing of we're going to put finished oak treads in here. It will be, you know, it'll be almost right there at 11, 10 3/4 to 11. And that way you have a nice, you know, wide step. Get as wide as you can get without having to come, you know, full on out to, in our case, if you see, it runs right into what will be a fireplace. This is the old fireplace, but if we were to make them much longer, I would have been running right in. And you need a minimum of 36 inches by 36 inches clearance for the landing. You see that? So we would have been into the wall. That's 36 right there. So you got to make sure you have a 36 inch by 36 inch minimum pad to land on. And there's no obstruction, so when you're coming downstairs, you don't want to, with your hands full, you don't want to run into something. There's 3 stringers. They're 2x12s by 16, and we cut them down, and then they're attached via like a 3/4 ledger plate. You can see it's 3/4 inch. I had some exterior plywood. You can use interior, doesn't matter. And then tied them in to this ledger plate that I'll show you on the back, which is right there. You see where the new ledger, the doubled up, ties in. The 3/4 runs right there. It ties right in, and it drops down to support the stringer. You can also do things where you can do Simpson strong ties for decks. It's kind of like a strap that you screw in. But you can see we nailed them in, and 3/4 plywood has tremendous shear strength, so no issues there with ripping or pulling out. And then framed out this section here, which will just be like a you know, under the stair storage stuff for Christmas things and whatever. So you got kings and jacks and a header running across, and then you can put all the crap that you never use down in the steps. And have a little door on there too. So, and this is important too, to make sure you have this knee wall, and you can run a skirt board or a finished, if you're going to do some sort of jam, 1x material, 1x however thick this is, 1x6, 1x5. There you go. And then the balusters will run vertically into that space once we trim it out. So we're probably going to go with some sort of iron balusters you've seen around. Those are kind of like the new look rather than the wooden spindles. Still debating on that, but we'll see what the wife wants. And then a big old newel post right here that'll stand up, you know, to the required height. And that'll all be finished with like a dark oak color. Same thing with the treads. The risers will be white probably. So trim work is next, but that's several months away. But by the time I got to get everything else done, so then we'll come back and we'll cut this hole, and we'll finally have stairs from the inside of the house to the inside, rather than from what's now from the outside. You have to go through the garage, which is that door right there, go up and out. So exciting stuff. Big steps got done. That's about it. Hopefully if you guys like what this is, and you can use it someday. If you have any questions, let me know.